So if a student one day came up to me and said, "Hey, Miss Shinkle, bring me up to speed. What's the point of this? Why do we even read? How do these words on the page do anything to guarantee that I will succeed in my life's journey? Because right now I'm kind of worried. It seems like everything and everyone on this world is in a hurry, and I myself is in a scurry, trying to find time to take this book line by line and word by word. But everything that I read anyway is a blur, and honestly I'd prefer not to read. I'll just wait until Hollywood produces a movie eventually, because this reading thing is boring, gloomy, and really bumming me out. What if I don't care about Atticus, Gem, or Scout? What if I never understand what the heck Shakespeare is talking about? And out of all the things that I carry around, these books are the heaviest and they're weighing me down. And I think I could live life without reading, because to me it holds such a little meaning. Miss Shinkle, I can't help the way that I'm feeling." I think for a moment I would stand there frozen, focusing on what my student just said. Maybe this would be the moment that all new teachers dread, because in that utter darkness of a student's mind, is there really any light to shed? Is there any pearl of wisdom to pass on? Any seed to plant in one's head? Or is that possibility already gone and already dead? How can I help my students that have been so misled by books? How can I help them take a second look so they can rediscover the magic that happens on the pages underneath the book's cover? Now, I don't expect everyone to become a book lover, because I certainly didn't love books. In fact, I hated to read. In high school, I had terrible comprehension and horrible vocabulary, and it took me until college to finally see that books were not my mortal enemy. But now reading means everything to me. So maybe by keeping that personal experience in mind, it would help me find the right things to say, so I wouldn't turn my students completely away, lead them astray, or betray their trust. I don't want to crumble anyone's relationship with reading to dust, even though I do believe that reading is a must. But how would I even begin to answer a question like why read, when the answer is buried so deep inside of me and rooted in my psychology, my philosophy, and pedagogy? Asking why read is like asking why do you breathe? It's a necessity, part of humanity. Reading stories keeps us from insanity. It's a way to relate, educate, communicate, and connect with each other, even though we're different from one another. Reading a book is like stepping into someone else's skin. It allows us to walk around in another life and witness the world through different eyes and internalize new perspectives. Reading is a way to expand our minds and a way for our ideas to be heard. Through reading, we can beam ourselves to other places all over this earth. Books are the closest thing we have to time travel. We can step into the future or see history unravel with the turn of a page. Reading is a way to stay entertained when our brains feel drained from the stresses of the day. Words are the best way to escape, and every time that we read, our understandings change, and it's awesome, exciting, and kind of strange. The world and the word is always at exchange, rearranging our perceptions. It's a cyclical cycle, symbiotic connection. Reading is the good kind of systematic infection, and picking up a good book is like a resurrection. So maybe after sharing this introspection, my students would not have so many reading objections. And if my students still wondered why read, I'd sit down and tell them what reading means to me.